What's going on, folks, and welcome into the Sports Tree Studio. I'm Connor Roundtree, and we have another episode of Talk Birdie to Me. I'm so excited for this one, folks. One of my favorite tournaments of the year because it's played at Memorial Park Golf Course. It is the Cadence Bank Houston Open. It tees off Thursday morning. And something to note, this is one of the toughest tracks on the fall schedule. It's extremely long, and it's only a par 70, 7,419 yard par 70. Wow. And there's only 3 par 5s, and they're all extremely tough. And then the par 3s, you have 5 par 3s. And this course is 7,419 yards. So that should tell you how long these par 4s are going to be. But 5 par 3s, and they range anywhere from 155 to 237 yards. Those are some versatile par 3s. 237 yards? Are you kidding me? That's a par 4 for me. I'm out. Anyway, the other tough thing about this course, it doesn't start easy. The first hole is a 522 yard par 4. The 18th, 503 yard par 4. Tough start, tough finish, the stuff that champions really are made of. A couple notes and stats that should correlate to success at Memorial Park are iron play, long irons. The guys that are able to stick their long irons close and give themselves birdie looks on these extremely long holes will be the guys that pull away from the field. My projected winning score is anywhere from 10 to 14 under. I'm feeling 13 under. The guys that reign supreme this week are going to be the guys that hit the fairway, are able to control the spin from the fairway into the greens, and then clean up with those birdie opportunities. So let's get into the field now, and at 6.5 to 1. Scotty Scheffler, right? It's pretty hard to ignore him. The guy, not born in Texas, but raised in Texas. We're at the Houston Open. He always dominates here. Finished T2 here last year. Is coming off a T3 at Mayakoba, And last year, at this track, he set the course record with a 62 in the second round. How can you not be high on Scotty Scheffler? If there's some head-to-head matches or something like that, that could be a good place to plug him in. DFS market, you have to play Scheffler. You have to. 6 to 1, maybe not the best number, but he'll definitely be in contention. So maybe find something in the top 10, or try to find something that's maybe a little more even money. At 18 to 1, we have Aaron Wise. He continues to string together very strong performances. I'm not exactly sold on him to get the win this week. He has placed T11 and T26 here at Memorial Park, so there is some good course history, and he's playing extremely well at T15 at Mayakoba, his second consecutive top 15. So look out for Aaron Wise in another probably top 20 spot. Tony Finau. Now, I like Tony Finau. This number at 19 to 1, this is a spot to hit Tony Finau, in my opinion. He debuted here with the T24 in 2020 and has 4 sub-70 rounds in 6 rounds played. So, yes, he did miss the cut last week, but he missed it on the number due to a scoring adjustment. It was a really weird situation. But either way, we can't take away from what Tony Finau has done the last 10 times he's teed up the golf ball. Multiple wins. The guy's a stud, and this is a track that he can turn and burn on. At 24 to 1, you have Hideki Matsuyama and Russell Henley. Russell Henley coming off a big win, so I'm not too tempted to play him again. And Hideki Matsuyama, his swing has looked worse than Charles Barkley as of late, so it's not a spot to play Hideki Matsuyama. Now, a guy I like in that range, 28 to 1, Jason Day. I'm hammering it. I'm playing him to win this week. The 34-year-old Aussie is turning it on as of late. A T8, a T11, and a T21 since the Shriners. He battled back for that T21 last week after he probably should have missed the cut. Somehow battles back into the cut line and pushes for a T21. Love that kind of stuff. He plays T7 at Memorial Park in 2020, and he has the iron play to turn it on and just hunt pins. No matter the distance, close or far, you know he has the iron play. Let's lock in Jason Day. Another guy that I like for possibly a top 20 finish, maybe a head-to-head matchup, is Maverick McNeely. Coming at 25 to 1 to 30 to 1, anywhere in that range. 2 back-to-back top 20s here in Houston, and 4 top 20s since the Shriners Children's Open. So look out for Maverick McNeely to make some noise and just be in contention, right? He's good at being in contention because he's just such a phenomenal putter. His putter will always keep him in play. Somebody's got to tell me why Denny McCarthy is 40 to 1.
This guy is the fall ball king. In modern terms, as the kids would say, he is him when it comes to fall ball. Coming off a T11 here last year, he's playing solid golf again right now. Look out for Denny McCarthy, and that top 20 spot pays nice. Now let's get into our value picks, and Taylor Montgomery, top 20. The guy hasn't finished outside the top 15 in 4 months. 10 consecutive top 15s when he's teed up the golf ball professionally. Are you kidding me? It's a gold mine. Let's hit it. Top 20, Taylor Montgomery. Let's go. Another value pick. I like Matthew Neesmith. Man, he sits fourth in greens and regulation this year on tour. Obviously a small sample size, but 3 straight top 9 finishes with a runner-up at the Shriners Children's Open. Matthew Neesmith is just red hot right now. Why not play him for a top 20, especially at his value? Taylor Pendrith. Man, this guy is an RPG off the tee. He struggles around the green, but he's gained strokes ball striking and off the tee in 10 consecutive events. So if that driver's going and he's getting himself into positions with his iron play and his drivers to get onto those greens, I'm not so worried about his around the green play. And before we get into our sleeper pick, we have to remind you that all of these picks are brought to you by the Bogey Club, folks, and you're going to want to stay around for this sleeper pick because this guy's got a legitimate chance at winning at a great number. Bogey Club, all PGA picks are brought to you by the Bogey Club on this platform. Premier golf simulator and lounge up in Newmarket. We're hosting a UFC watch party, UFC 281 there this Saturday. Hey, sign up today. You're invited. Let's go. That's right, folks. We'll see you at the Bogey Club on Saturday night. I'll be there in person breaking down any golf picks. We were red hot in the NHL last night from our Monday morning wrap show. And obviously, we will have a full lineup of UFC picks there for you. But here you go. Sleeper pick. I'm all over this. Mackenzie Hughes. 75-1. He's one of 7 winners this season, winning at the Sanderson Farm. He's only teed the ball up 3 times, and he's recorded top 25s in his 2 other starts. Oh yeah, and did I mention in 2020 he shot the field low 63 en route to a T7 finish here at Memorial Park. Course history, red hot, love the value, and he's Canadian. Get your poppies, folks. Remembrance Day. Couple things from the platform. Obviously, we'll be back. We've got our football show tomorrow. We've got Trees 3 for the weekend to break down the UFC. And we've got your trivia question for the day. What's Tiger Woods' real name? There you go, folks. Google it. It's not that hard. That's your trivia question. Get in to win a chance to win a pair of PGA tickets to any event that you want to see, excluding majors. That's pretty awesome, guys. All you have to do is log on, answer this question, and you're in to win. Upgrade your subscriptions, you upgrade your chances. That's how it works, folks. I'm Connor Roundtree, and I'll talk birdie to you next time.